So I have this friend. Let's call him Mason, because that's his name. My friend Mason is the type of person who is not only always on time, but he's early. Now, take me, for instance. I'm the type of person who is not only not on time, but I'm always late. So when he says to me, "Hey Nick, I'll pick you up at 7," he's thinking 6:45. I'm thinking 7:15. So imagine his dismay when he shows up early. I'm still in bed, nowhere near ready to go. How we're still friends, I have no idea. And I think this goes well with the theme for today of time. Because, Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, this is Late is Great. Now, I don't know if it's because of my Latin heritage or the fact that I just can't read clocks. But 90% of the time, I am late every time. Now, why is this? Is just because I enjoy being late, or because I'm so feckless and can't keep to timetables or schedules? No, that's not it. See, I discovered a secret. It's the secret of being late. And it's that always being late leads to a more productive and a happier life. And you're thinking to yourself, Nick, how can this be? How can I be more productive and happier by always being late? And I appreciate that thought. But just hear me out for a few minutes, because I know that right now we're on a campus, a college campus of higher learning that esteems the very idea of punctuality. And many of you are probably employed by this very institution. And you hold strictly to the time schedules. But in a few minutes, you too will be saying, late is great. Exhibit A, productivity. So we're on a college campus. Let's say you're walking to class. What do people normally do when they go to class? They get there early. I don't know why. About 10 minutes early, and then what do? Nothing. You sit there twiddling your thumbs while the dude next to you tries to make conversation and asks you for your number for the third time that semester under the pretext of studying, when you really know all he wants to do is study anatomy, if you know what I mean. And that is just not cool at all. Here's what you should do. Show up to class 10 minutes late. That way, you know the professor has already started the lecture. They never say anything important the first 10 minutes anyway. You don't have to sit next to creeper guys and try to ask you for your number the whole time. And you've effectively recaptured 20 minutes of time back into your day that you can use in a more productive manner. Productivity. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Sitting there thinking to yourself, all right, Nick, that's all fine and dandy. I get how being late can make me more productive. But if I show up late when I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm not going to have any more friends. Well, you're going to like this one. Just wait. See, I have a friend. Let's call him Press, because that's his name. And he told me one time, he said, Nick, you take fashionably late to a whole new level. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or what he meant by that. But you see, he knows my lifestyle. He knows that I always show up late. So say when he has a party starting at 8, he says, hey Nick, party starts at 7:30. That way, when I show up at 8:30, I'm not super late, I'm just fashionably late. And that is what will happen when you adopt this lifestyle. Your friends will realize to catch on and adapt to your new lifestyle. And the friends you have, they won't do that, well, I mean, they weren't even your real friends in the first place. So honestly, by always being late when you're meeting your friends, you will find out who your real friends are. It will greatly improve your social life. Seriously. All right. Now I know what you're thinking to yourself. You're thinking, how does Nick always know what I'm thinking? Easy. I read minds. You see, in all the time I saved from being late, I picked up a new skill. You should try it sometime. It's pretty cool. But now, you're sitting there quietly in your head thinking to yourself, all right, Nick, I see how being late can make me more productive. And I see how it can show me who my true friends are. But if I always show up late to work, isn't my boss going to fire me? Yes. Yes, he will. And that is the best thing that could ever happen to you. Why? Well, because across the great Atlantic Ocean, there lies a country called Spain. And its economy is in turmoil right now, and what they really need to get them back on track are some hardworking Americans like you guys. And you see, Spain has the type of culture where all the shops close at 2 p.m. and they take siestas. And they show up late for everything. It's kind of like Spanish time. They just, at their own time. And you see, when you go over there, not only will you be in demand because they want you and you can help boost their economy, but you will already fit into the lifestyle that they currently have. So you see, this combination of being in demand, fitting into the lifestyle, will make you happy. And that is how being late can not only make you more productive, but also happier. You see, getting fired could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Imagine living in Spain. It's going to be great. So, I'm sure you realize now that by always being late, adopting this lifestyle will make you more productive and happier. And so what I want you guys to do is to go out and be late. Don't even think about getting places on time anymore. Because when you're rushing around in your fast-paced life, going from one meeting to the next, and you're stressed out and anxious because you're already late, just take a deep breath, relax, and realize that late is great.